All right, so today we're going to go over a couple clips that have been going around. One of Tim talking about the current state of streaming. Another one of Devin Nash that everybody was talking about, exposing the new manufactured viral content economy. Streaming has a real problem. We're just going to be watching them, talking about them and whatnot. So for some of the people just tuning in, I was just setting up. I'm moving everything around the setup. For some reason, my IEMs apparently today both just decided that they're both going to take a shit on me. So I had to redo things. So, all right, now we'll get into it. Haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, I haven't been live too much, but we'll be fixing that.
Tim the Tapman might be concerned about the future of streaming.
Audio good?
He might have a pretty good point here. In a recent stream, he was asked to give advice for up-and-coming streamers and content creators, to which he struggled to come up with an answer because in modern-day streaming and content creation, everything has changed.
I think short-form content is more important right now than your actual live stream content.
And this is what some of you guys just came into. Like, this is nothing different.
That's kind of an insane thing to think about.
Video audio is a bit low. Let me get that up there for a little bit.
You know, because it's like your stream could be terrible, but if your clips are good, people are going to sit there and watch in hopes that they see one of those clips in a way.
So, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, now that I got in a better perspective, we could focus on it. The issue is Tim doesn't realize that this is how it's been for 7 fucking years. This is literally how it's been. A lot of even people that did well on TikTok and brought people over to Twitch, it was curated content. It wasn't necessarily always like you just were getting that person's live clips in content. Nothing's different with that. The only thing I think is different now and why he's like actually talking about it is because of clip, like the term clipping. Like the current rate of clipping, what clipping is nowadays. He's seeing more trash clips. Articulating this idea of like false advertisement and shit. But like this has been the recipe for years. It is not just go live and that's the live content is what gets you out there. It is take bits from your stream and post the shorts, the vertical. The short form content has been so important for almost a decade now.
It's almost flipped now.
It's not. Bro. It's literally been how it has been for years. What's up, veteran?
But it's like clipping is more important now than streams. When back in the day,
it has been.
Hey, back when I was streaming, like you, I mean, at least for me personally, I was always tried to be on as much as I can. Like when I was working full time, I would work like 8 to 10 hour days, and I'd come home and stream for 4. Like I try to at least stream for 4 hours every night.
Tim. You, God bless his soul. You are a pillar. It's fucking different. At a certain point in time in the country, these guys came over on a fucking boat and said, nah, mate, I don't like how fucking things are here. Let's start a fucking war and make our own country. Like, and now in today's society, they would never be able to do the things that they did to found the fucking country. I know it's an extreme analogy. It's an extreme comparison, but like he is a founding father of streaming. He is like what Twitch used to be is completely fucking different. Completely fucking different. Tim, this has been how it's been for 8 years minimum to try to grow as a streamer. You had to be posting clips. The clips have always been more important. It's just right now, the talks of clip farming, there's so much trash clips out there, which we'll talk about in a second. I just don't see a world where that lasts forever. Most of Kai Cenat's famous guests that appear on his live always talk about how they never seen his live and only clips. This could be said for most. Yeah, it's been like this for years. What's up, Scooch?
Home and stream for 4. Like I try to at least stream for 4 hours every night.
And he continues to talk about
you can't do that anymore,
which we will get into, and has certainly been a mainstream format for a lot of creators.
The reason why that worked on Twitch years ago, by the way, was because Tim was one of the top faces of Twitch. So being live as people were coming to the site made sense because everything is what's the term Devin uses? It's like a kingmaker system. The most views show to the top. Right? So yeah, being live all those hours as hundreds of thousands of people started discovering this platform Of course, it made sense. You would be there. You were the top of the fucking funnel while you're live. Right now, the distribution of your clips, of short form content, is your top of the funnel. It is you taking your content and putting it out in front of people instead of trying to rely on a platform that is muddied by individuals left and right, where the whole entire system is the more views you get, the higher you go, which is entice the reason for people to Viewbot. I've never actually watched Tim stream. I've only seen his clips to know he is. Tim's a great guy, and it's not that his point isn't valid or anything. That's what I was trying to say to somebody earlier, where he's like, well, the perspective of Tim is different. It's not really that it's different. To not take it in would be ignorant, like, period.
Over the past year or so, and it looks likely it will be the thing to do.
Well, not only is there now more competition to Twitch, the biggest thing that happened was Twitch. Like I said in the recent video, Twitch packaged everything. Twitch went from being this place with good technology, which is where the real hype originally came from. Oh, what's this streaming thing? You mean I can just connect some software to my computer and stream to anybody around the world? What an insane concept. What a cool thing, right? That's how it used to be. People were flooding to Twitch to figure out what the fuck it even was in the first place. And then at a certain point, they packaged it and they enticed everybody to not watch there, but go live there. Because the more that you guys would go live and create a following on other socials, you would funnel people over there and become the free platform marketing, the fucking engine to bring more people over. Because now it's not just the conversation of what is this place? It's now the conversation of selling people a dream.
For the years to come.
Because the space has changed so much from when I started that I feel like anything
Which is true.
it's just completely different now. Like, apparently all you're supposed to do now is hire thousands of people to clip your content and post it on short form content. That's apparently what you're supposed to do now. Like, I don't know I don't have any. Also, you're supposed to Viewbot. My fault. Apparently, like, everybody's Viewbotting now.
Guys, can we turn on the Viewbots, please? Can we turn on the Viewbots, please? I'd like to be on the front page of Twitch and Kick, please. Facts, using short form platform as a springboard to bring viewers into your live stream. Dude, nothing has been different. That has been how it's been for years. If you're not live, your channel is dead. It's not the glory days where hundreds of thousands of new people are funneling to Twitch organically. So the longer you're live, the higher odds new people have to just discover you. You could be their first streamer. You'll have to be their first streamer by sharing a clip on other platforms where people fuck with you and then want to check out your stream.
And apparently that's just the norm. You're supposed. So I think
he's not wrong here.
In 2026 with streaming is Viewbot and hire clippers, and then you'll make it, bro. He's
not wrong, and it's a lot of reason why I don't really bother streaming much anymore. It's just like, for me, it is even more frustrating because any second I would get on the homepage of Kick, which where I was mainly streaming, I would get inflated and then harassed by the Viewbotters. Like, it was even counter to what I actually wanted. But it is literally becoming one of those things where it's just like, dude, that's how a lot of people are making it. I mean, the thing is, nothing's changed. That's where his like big disconnect is. He's coming from this from like a good heartfelt perspective. He thinks that this is a new recipe. It's not. I've been trying to say this for how long now? Whenever people start talking about the viewbotting and arguing it, like, I don't think people understand. During your TikTok era, guys, you had not only creators were viewbotting, orgs were viewbotting. Esports teams were fucking viewbotting, guys. Like, esports events were being viewbotted. The foundation of which Twitch blew up during the pandemic era, a large percentage of that was inflated. A large percentage. I feel like clips going around really helps with the engagement, bringing new people in. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of it. And then people have figured out a way, which we'll watch the Evans video in a second.
And thus enters the discussion someone like Clavicular, who has seemingly blown up out of nowhere over the past several months to a year, but not just to be a presence online, but to be one of the touted top creators in the world.
Yeah, Twitch has no discovery.
He has thousands of clippers clipping his content, to which even he has affirmed is paid for by someone else. That being one of his main platforms he streams on in Kick.
Maybe the fastest growing though.
Yeah, I think I've arguably had one of the fastest come ups in streaming. Absolutely.
Why do you think you're the fastest growing creator in the world right now?
Kick 100%.
I think I have a lot of strategies that are good for viral clipping engagement. I think
it's not strategies. Can we stop with that? It's not strategy. There's no strategy to it. The strategy is articulating this idea that there's a secret nuance to it, that there's a deeper understanding. There's no deep understanding to it. It's doing degenerate shit while you're live. So people clip the degenerate moments and you get out there. The first time I ever heard of this guy, he ran over somebody with his car. That's not a strategy. And I'm not here to debate whether that was like a right or wrong move whatsoever. Like, but the thing is, this is nothing new, and people are going to continue to do this. I was talking about this years ago when Kick first started. There's going to be a couple of routes that they go down. Unfortunately, this is the route they go down, and people are just going to continuously try to one up for clips. But at a certain point, like, I think clips is just a fad. To be honest, I actually don't think how much people like fearmonger. I don't think it's going to be a forever thing. I don't think it's sustainable long term.
Kick has helped push me a lot with their clipping budget. So, over 6 figures a month, and in that campaign have been going towards pushing me out there to new audiences, because on Kick, there's not really a lot of growth, right?
Like a lot of people don't understand, like, it is what it is. Johnny Knoxville was the pioneer of degenerate shit before it's popular, right? Yeah, it's hard to hate on these things because we liked watching it growing up. We liked watching CKY. We liked watching Jackass. The only difference is it was very articulated. This one, I don't know. There's just a certain sense of unease when it's in live format because you can see you watch a Jackass video or a CKY video, and you can see a compilation of the better highlights. But in the live moment, you also see like the bad cringe, which is what people are just opening themselves up to. They don't care. It's also, too, it's like, it's good to know, live streaming isn't just replicating a CKY Jackass era. This is like, guys, we've seen this on YouTube years ago. We love people like Roman Atwood now. We forget that guys like Roman Atwood grew up in the pranking era. Then some of those people went through extreme routes, like FouseyTube and them, where they started like manufacturing shit.
Not as many users as Twitch, so people aren't organically coming across your streams. So they kind of have to incentivize people to stream on that platform in other ways. And one of the ways I go about it is with the Kick clipping program, where there's like a...
The only thing I don't like about how Kick articulates this idea is they act like it's something that just anybody can do. Like it's just an option that they invented. It's not. It's just for the right people, they've connected this idea that you can invest money into getting clips. It's not like a piece of technology that's AI. Like Kick has like an automated AI clipping system. It's not like a product.
$20 or $30 CPM. And
yeah, I guess I misunderstand this clipping. I know YouTube can make clips from long form. The idea, when people say clipping, they're not just talking about the idea of taking a clip in stream and making a clip. The idea is you guys could all be making clips from this stream. And what I could do is I could create a Discord server and incentivize you guys to not just create clips, not just watch my stream and create clips, but you could make money from it. It's this idea that you are mass promoting to multiple channels, which we'll watch a video from Devin Nash where he actually breaks it down to explain it more. But you're talking about like a community just taking a clip of what you're doing, which is like getting a clip, right? Clippers using the clipping strategy is turning you guys into the mass distribution. There's nothing stopping Miss or Ganja or Killa or any of you guys in here from being in a Discord server with me and making 10 channels a person. Each one of you guys could be making 5 to 10 pages of me across social media. And you could be taking clips from stream every day and mass posting them. And individually, not every clip is going to bang and do well. But as a whole, you'll collect these channels that will start collecting ad revenue that as a totality will get views across the board. And then what these guys do, what the budgeting they're talking about, is incentivizing it. Yeah, it's casting a wide net essentially. And the incentivizing is like, hey, if you hit a clip of certain amount of views, I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a bonus.
That kind of incentivizes people.
Per 1,000 views?
Something like that, yeah.
There are good clippers out here who clip good moments where you streamer make a funny moment, and then there are troll clippers who clip the streamer and make them look bad. No, what you don't understand is most of the strategy from this, guys, is like you're articulating the idea that people are clipping these guys out of they want, like the troll clippers, most people actually want you troll clipping because that's what sells. The fluffy shit you're talking about doesn't sell. The degenerate shit's what sells. Nobody cares. I'm sorry to tell you, nobody gives a fuck about fluffy moments. Nobody actually cares. Nobody cares about a good heartfelt moment anymore. Not even in the sense of the idea of like, what do you clip, but even social media. People could blame algorithms, but it like your fun fucking happy moment that you conceptualize where you had a good moment, most people don't care.
Jesus. How many people are clipping for you right now?
I believe it's about 1,000.
And recently we've seen
So think about that. 1,000 people are taking clips at any given moment. And each one of those person is probably running multiple pages, just mass promoting shit of him.
reports where that number has actually gone up since he did that interview. Once 1,000 clippers, now approaching closer to 2,000 clippers who are being paid consistently
1,600
just to clip his content. And some of
It's sad. I would choose good, happy moments over degenerate clips that bring in fake support and people. You think so, but the thing is, you don't even do that. You don't even realize it. The reality is half your guys' social media is actually partially content that you don't care for. And it triggers you. And that's why you stop and watch it. And you want to respond. And sometimes you do respond. And you think you're not providing value to it, but you are. You yourself are even doing the counter of what you say you wouldn't do. And 99% of you guys do this. It's not like you're some outlier that does it. What's up, Junks?
those clippers are making really good money, to which even industry experts like Devin Nash have broken this down. When you have 1,000 to 2,000 people clipping your content day in and day out, this campaign that's being funded for Curricular is spending at least in the hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. And that's on the low side. It is very possible they are spending.
Yeah, let's just watch Devin's video on it.
All right. Have you got the feeling recently when you've been scrolling social media that you're being...
Hold on. Sorry. Handsome man, we don't want to cut him off. Devin, let's talk about these fucking tabs you got open, brother. What the fuck? It's like watching a car accident. Everyone slows down for it. Right. And you can articulate an idea that you're a better person and you don't want that stuff, but you succumb to it. The reason you miss, for an example, the reason half the people, or even know some of the people we're talking about, is because you stop and consume the content. Even if you're not interacting with it or going and watching them, you become a part of the metric on the board. You do it. We all do it. Everybody does it.
AstroTurfed? That you aren't choosing the influencers and podcasters and the brands and the topics that show up for you. You just are kind of a participant. The media doesn't feel as real as it used to be. Everything just feels like it's just being served to you. And a lot of times you come across something that you didn't even choose or know about to select. If you feel like things are not quite real anymore.
Dig the Jocko Willing t-shirt. Wait, did one of them have a Jocko Willing t-shirt on? Did they?
This video is for you, because if
you
understand
holy shit, no kidding.
This chart that we're going to go over today and all of the things I'm going to talk to you about, you're going to understand that
Devin's a G. Who would have thought?
Content creation is a gamed system now. This is not clickbait. This is actually true. I'm going to go through step by step what is happening and how a person and a group of people can propel any influencer to high viewership, regardless of content quality. You can be the most uninteresting person ever, and you can still get boosted in algorithms.
Again, it's good to preface. Nothing has changed with that. Nothing has changed. Over the TikTok years, people that were bad on stream were able to articulate clips to be good entertainment. And then when you actually came to their stream, they were not the same as their clips. I guarantee some of you guys even seen that. You'd see this best moment, a funny moment of somebody trolling. And then you go to their stream and you realize that that's like minutes out of an hour, a multi-hour stream, right? Yeah, this has been short form entertainment for years.
And it happens by tricking algorithms into featuring them. It's a guaranteed way to gain followers, and it's basically pay to win. So in this video, we're going to explain step by step how it works. We're going to go through some content that's in this system, and I will show you literally that you can promote anybody. You can promote anybody to the top in the world. It doesn't matter what their content is. What most people think about the creator economy and how it exists these days is no longer true. Algorithms are being abused at a very high level. So let's break it down. Let's go.
Yeah, because like right now, 10 of you guys could just be fucking creating channels and just mass promoting shit of me. And at a certain point, things are going to leak through. And there's a certain psychology to this. Once somebody sees your face X amount of times, they actually are going to want to figure out who you are. So then it ends up actually working. And it's like, you know, it's like you could create one quality vertical, right? That gets 10,000 views, 100,000 views, or you can post 100 just verticals in general and get 2,000 views per. You do the math on what that looks like. You're going to get more eyes as a result.
Go through step by step how this works. And this image here is absolutely going to be our Bible for this discussion. When we look at this, you're seeing a month-long period. So I want you to note, like, this is 1 month.
That's insane. That's fucking nuts. Smokey, what's up, Poppy? There's a deep psychology part to streaming and content creation in general. Some of it can be pretty dark from what I've seen. Yeah, I mean, that's how people take advantage of it. For sure. For sure.
As of the time of this recording, this is March to April, so just a few days ago. You can see our #1 guy here, Clavicular, who you may have heard
How's
of.
the baby doing?
Like, this guy just exploded. I see videos of him everywhere. What's going on? I never searched for this dude. What's happening? Has generated over 2.2 billion, with a B, billion views in a single month. He has
That's insane.
69,000 videos. That's short form videos across TikTok, Instagram, and
What is that? What is that a day? $2,300 verticals go up of him a day. 2,300 a day. You get the point? These don't even have to do well. You just times that by 1,000 views. Even just 1,000 views. That's 2.3 million views a day. A day. Yeah.
YouTube and X. 69,000 videos that are all about him. How is this possible? Well, he
Chrome
has
is being
1,610 paid clippers that are working full-time.
Hello?
To put this stuff out on the internet. And likewise, you can see all of these other influencers who, to varying degrees, have the same thing going on. Here's Aiden Ross with 812 clippers.
Chrome, what are you fucking doing, brother? What are you doing? If I try to go full screen, it's like bogging down. What the fuck are we doing? Yeah, exactly. Everything that we're talking about, the media has been doing it for years, decades.
Has 11,000 videos that came out this month, accumulated about 714 million views. Now, this is the official clipping and kick.
Can anyone do this then? Even if your content is nothing special, it's just pay to win? Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, half these people on this list, they're not even paying for it. That's the only thing I don't like about Kick articulating this idea they came up with something. It doesn't work like that. That's false advertisement. Kick didn't invent a thing that will automate this for you. Kick is just leveraging, trying to market their brand by investing into the people to get this shit in motion. Which there's nothing wrong with doing that, by the way. It's just marketing. It is what it is. Or like, I really don't like the conversations that they have in these interviews where they're like, one big thing that we came up with is this. Like, you didn't come up with anything. You're just paying people. You're just paying for a campaign. Campaigns have ran for years. This is just your campaign. You didn't create until they come out with tech that can automate this on Kick. They're not they're just paying clippers. It's not that's not a product.
Partnership. This is them just releasing this information. This is not guessed upon data. This is like literally the platform that's doing it, showing you how this works. And we're going to break down exactly what is happening here and how these guys are tweaking the algorithm for this to work, because it's both fascinating and a little bit terrifying. All right. So the very first thing to understand about this, once you understand like that this is happening and that there's like just a ton of paid clippers that are being paid quite literally to post these clips everywhere of just various types of content. The first thing we have to understand is that you start with a central Discord server. Now, there are other ways to do these campaigns.
Yeah, to answer your question, he's going to literally tell you how to do it here. No question. Let's see here. So streaming, you're only posting shorts, so TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform. Getting a result, we could use growing your community. So live stream, is just posting clips even worth it? Yeah, you'd have to. Long term, do you think we should just be making long form to actually gain reliable viewership? I think you should be doing it all. You should be making long form content, especially as YouTube invests more into competing in the TV world, because YouTube wants to take over TV even more this year. And you should be taking like moments like from your live form content and continuously generating that conversation. Yeah, you should 100%. You shouldn't look at this as like, well, is there any point of even competing? Yeah, of course there is. And also too, like guys, these are just the top percent. Like there's nothing I said this the other day. Guys, there's nothing stopping you guys from making fucking 10 channels and just doing it yourself. And does it take work? Yeah, absolutely. But it's like, it's still, the shit's within your power. It's still within your control.
Campaigns, and there are platforms like Vero, which or Duzla. One of those has some association with Mr. Beast. They operate the same way, but as platforms. But for this video, I think the most interesting stuff that we're going to go over is actually just going to be the platforms. So you can see here, this is the largest clipping server, and you can see that once you get into the clipping server, which I think
this isn't some curated product where you just connect your socials. And you just figure it out a way. You have to literally join a Discord server, browse the campaigns listed under active campaigns, aka, hey, I'm looking for work. Hey, I'm looking to like pay me. I'll post your shit.
Has over like 20 or 30,000 people in it. You can say, hey, you're just a few steps away from getting paid for post content. Here's how you get started. You can just go browse the campaign.
Yeah, this is also turning you guys into clippers.
And you can go see that you can apply for Kick streaming clipping program, which we're going to talk about a little bit later as it relates to this. So you can just get paid by joining one of these servers, no problem. And here is exactly how these campaigns work step by step.
And by the way, anybody can do that. Just adds up. I told somebody that the other day. They're stressed about being the content creator. I'm like, you should just be taking advantage of the clipping in itself. There's nothing stopping you guys from joining this Discord and you guys making money off of people that are paying for this shit. Nothing. This doesn't need creativity. It just needs action. It needs implementation. It just needs people doing it. That's it. That's the only thing it is. Now, it will be a matter of time until AI replaces this for sure. The automation process for sure. But for now, it's there. You guys want to make a quick buck? You can join it, fucking apply, and be the middleman.
Step. Each campaign is going to be one influencer or a podcaster or a brand. Typically, like for the purposes of this video, we're going to be talking about live streamers, but this is being done for, I sat in these Discord servers, the invite only ones and as well as like the public ones for the past like 3 weeks before making this video. And it shocked pretty much every major podcaster or like brand that you've heard of has had a campaign in these Discord servers in the time.
Chris! Good afternoon, brother. Looking well hung handsome as usual. At work or at stay safe, brother. Appreciate the premium member, brother. Looking hung, handsome, and healthy.
And that I was sending them, and we're gonna go over it, but like specific clips and specific moments that they want featured as well are also featured. So like it's a
Yeah, guys, it's good to point out this is nothing new. This is not streaming. This is social media content creation in general. Podcasters are doing this. Who's the one guy? I really like him. Who's the auditing guy? You guys know who I'm talking about? That dude does this. Now, some of these people, they don't rely on these Discords. They just have their own team of people. But like, this is something that you could be also doing yourself. Caleb, yeah, that guy's fucking hilarious. I don't know how people could hate on him. He's just trying to teach people better budgeting and managing their money. They just don't like that he's honest about certain things. Which is just so financial audit. Yeah, that guy fucks. But like, yeah, Caleb Hammer. There you go. Yeah. Dude, his stuff is great. But like, guys, if you have a pretty strong community, I mean, there's nothing stopping you guys from doing this yourself. I mean, there's nothing really stopping me from doing it with you guys. Like, I could say, hey, anybody interested, let's join Discord. Come join the Discord. I'll create a section. I'll make a rule for you, whoever's interested. And basically all you have to do is show up in my stream. You make your own channels, you post your own shit, and then I can incentivize bonuses at the end of the month for things that actually do well. And here's the thing, the things don't do well, I don't owe you a bonus. Like, and that's how all this is articulated. I can basically say, like, I can advertise and package as you can make the monetization for the pages. From any page that you create. You can keep the YouTube Shorts revenue. You can keep whatever. I just want you making pages and posting fucking 10 times a day on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, right? Hello? No. I want my screensaver in the background. It looks aesthetically pleasing. Here, let's do this. Hello? I'm gonna pull up a video in the background. Long video to have as a background. Oh, Nick Merckx is live. We'll just put him up. We'll just put him up. There we go. Something to have in the background. I love the aesthetic of that. Sorry, I'm a loser, I know. But anyways, yeah, I could just make a Discord, invite you guys to my Discord. We'd get just every day. And what's funny is like you guys could work off of each other. That's what's hilarious about this. You guys could be getting clips, and the people waking up in different time zones can be seeing the clips you guys are getting, clipping them in a vertical format the way that you would want to. And you could change the pacing in the way that it's told to help with your channels and your pages. And then what I can do is incentivize it. Hey, if one of your clips hits 100,000 views, I'll give you $10. If one of your clips hits this many views, I'll give you this. And the thing is, at that rate, then it's worth giving the money, because if 10 of you guys are posting clips and 10 of you guys hit clips getting 100,000 views each, it's worth paying for that, because you essentially become my natural, instead of me paying TikTok or Instagram to promote me, I'm just essentially paying my community to promote me. This is what people are doing. This is it. In sales, you don't get paid unless you make a sale, and clips, you don't get paid unless you pop off. Right. $100 for 1 million views is a great deal. Yeah, it is.
It's a totally game system. Like, there's just everybody's just doing paid clips that's popular whatsoever. Because you could articulate, so like the idea is, at that rate, if I'm live longer than possible. Okay, great example. If I was live those days, my burnt peanut reaction videos popped off, my viewership in stream would have 100% went up, because my traffic on my website was going up. Like, I was getting follows on channels from those videos popping off. Now imagine if that's on 5 channels. Do you think being morally ethic is important than just doing it for the money? Okay, you got to understand one thing about me, and one thing quick. Ethically correct. Listen, here's a good clippable moment for you right here. When it comes to clipping,
If you're asking me if I think, when it comes to clipping, do you think being morally or ethically correct is more important than just doing it for money? You are not in any of this to be morally or ethically correct. I hate the argument and conversation of moral and ethics in this world. There's no, like, you don't measure morals and ethics based off a stopping point of what you feel is right and wrong. It's either things are right, things are wrong. And you would say, well, it's not like what we do is wrong. Really? We manipulate and advertise the idea of people being on social media as long as possible so we can generate revenue. At the end of the day, everything we do is immoral. We post shit on products we know is put together by child labor in third world countries. We use those very tools. So you can't say like, well, I'm playing a morality game here, and I think the extent of mass spamming online is ethically incorrect or not moral. It doesn't allow an opportunity. But I think using the tools where that's unmoral in certain parts of the world, that's fine. It's either you play ball in the unethical cesspool of what it means to be in the online social media space, or you know. There's you can't stop at the, well, I'll stop at this point here. No, either you play ball and you accept the reality, or you don't. It's what it is. Yeah.
How this system works is as follows. We're going to go
Is
through
Wall Street more? Yeah. So like, think about this. Is Wall Street morally correct? Ethically correct? Are your banks that you're housing are funded through? The products, the tech companies that are laying off people left and right to just utilize AI, right? Everything we do as a society. If you want to be morally or ethically correct, sell everything. Cancel all your subscriptions that fund billionaires. Get out of your fucking mortgage that is actually designed to be a product to the banks, okay? Get your kids out of the schooling system. Quit your jobs. That's all designed to keep you in the loop. Get rid of it all. Sell everything. Go to the last final frontier. Live off the land. That's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way you're on a clean fucking slate and you're not playing fucking ball, brother. What are we talking about? Sorry, miss. I just always find that funny. I used to get that a lot with the gambling. What do you think of, do you think morally you should be promoting gambling? Brother, my job is to ruin your fucking attention span by putting the videos together to take your attention and turn it into retention so that way I can monetize off of it. Stop pretending that we're fucking doing some heartfelt fucking beautiful thing. We're not. You should be outside. You should be fucking one with nature. Instead, here you are in my fucking chat.
So starting with the CPM system and how it works. Typically, when we think about platforms, these are all going to be short form mostly. So this is going to be clips of this person's like long form. So when I say long form, I mean like a podcaster makes a video that's like 2 hours. And then these paid clippers will go through, they'll select 50 to 30 second videos, 30 to 60 second video parts or like 2-minute parts that they think are interesting. And then they will post those clips on these three platforms.
So it's like, okay, that's a prime example right there. Miss, that was a great question. That was a great question that you asked. Here's the thing about like you guys don't even know you don't think about it in the immediate. Nothing is stopping any one of you guys taking a clip of what I even just said and posting it on your personal page on X. Guarantee you get views from like a hot take like that. Guarantee. You want people commenting, oh wow, this guy's sold out. Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. Oh, is this guy really comparing this and that to this and that? You create the fucking rage bait fucking engagement farm. Now, you would even articulate the conversation that we just had right there. There's nothing really disingenuous about that, right? You just asked a general question. I give an answer. And you don't take any ill will to it. The thing about the online world is you put that out there, that's perfect rage bait right there. That's perfect rage bait. Like, that's not even a bad clip to you. That would piss off thousands of people. Thousands of people would then, like, fucking try to make an argument against that. Oh, come on. You're not really comparing this to that. That's apples to oranges. That's rage baiting. You're trying to elicit a response to get somebody to click. The hook in itself is the question that you asked.
platforms. There's a little bit of this done on X. It kind of depends. Every campaign is a little bit different, but most of them I've seen focus on these 3 platforms.
This is all I did on X, by the way, at the time when Kick first launched, to take advantage of Kick. Everybody articulated this idea that I was like a paid psyop, or that I was being viewbotted, or I was viewbotting. No, I wasn't. It was just when Twitch would come out with bad updates, I would make sure I was the first posting anything and everything about about Kick, and I was trying to make sure I did it while I was live. So that way, when I posted the clip on X that got 1 million fucking views, I would be live. There was one day where I posted a clip when Twitch came out with a bad update. I took a clip of me talking with Eddie. Twitch came out with an update that was bad. I just had a conversation with Eddie about something while we were live. Chat told me that this thing had happened live, right? Twitch came out with this bad update. It was something about sponsoring or something. I then was like, oh, I got this clip of when I was talking to Eddie in stream. I clipped that clip out of my stream while we were live. I posted it on X. Guys, I shot up in that stream from like 400 viewers to like 2,000 viewers that day because that clip fucking blew up. Absolutely fucking blew up.
Platforms. The way that
I was. There was days where Twitch would come out with a bad fucking update, and I would shut my stream down to go make a skit, go make a YouTube video. The YouTube video would get 20,000 views in the first couple days. The skit would get a fucking 1 million views. I would go back live a couple hours later. Kick would fucking front page me, and because the fucking funnel from X while I was live was fucking insane. It was insane.
That you get paid is you have what's called a flat
We're talking
CPM.
about clipping.
So a CPM is just the amount that you make for 1,000 views.
Cost per million.
And these will usually be between about 10 cents to 40 cents. But I've seen ones that are as high as about $2 to $3. So every campaign has a like payout. And you can see here, I'll pull up one just so you can kind of see like how it looks. So this is a campaign for Caleb Hammer, and you may be seeing a lot of his clips.
Holy shit! I fucking told you guys. No, it's not an app. It's a fucking service.
And this is a separate Discord server that's been created. You can see the payout for Caleb is 75 cents per 1,000 views, that there's a minimum view required for payout, and that there's a payment method. And it shows you the platforms that it wants you to post on. So
like, in order for you to even start making money, you have to hit 100,000 views. So 75 cents per 1,000 views. So what's that? $75 for 100,000 views? That's actually a fucking lot. Holy shit, dude. You can make more clipping, posting out clips. You like, if you put out a long form video. Wait, is my math wrong on that? 0, 0, 3 zeros over 1 is 750. Yeah. How can I get into one of these Discords? You just literally showed. It's just Kick's clipping Discord.
You can post on TikTok, you post on Instagram, you can post on Twitter, you can post on X in this case. So there's an example of like a pretty prominent podcaster. Now either it's his agency paying for this or it's him. I don't know.
Probably his agency.
But he's this is the system that he's running. So this is an example of like a single campaign that's being run right now. Like this is something that I pulled just a couple of.
Yeah, because like look at the campaign here. It says Caleb Hammer X clipping. So what they do is Kick has created this Discord where tens of thousands of people are, and people can opt into these campaigns. They can take these opportunities where the creator goes in and pitches. Like, hey, here's how much I would pay. Join the Discord if you're interested. And you can see that Caleb has 324 members in his Discord. It's 324 people that every day are mass posting clips of him.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, $75 while you sleep is not bad, but it's got to hit it. It's got to hit it. It's got to actually hit it.
Okay, so they're offering a flat CPM of 75 cents per 1,000 views. And in this case, it's going to be 75 cents. I've seen like $2, $3. Most of these are like 10 to like 50 cents or so. You'll notice on that screenshot that I linked you that there was a minimum view payout threshold. So
now the question is that total minimum views or total minimum views per video? Because that's where it's like, that's super interesting. And it's actually really great because do you guys realize how many videos that you guys could be mass promoting? You could post 10 videos in a day. And if all 10 of those get 10,000 views each, then I have to obviously pay you out the $75, right? In that scenario, right? But if it's per, I got you to post 10 videos and they got 10,000 views. I still got the 100,000 views in a day, but you didn't get paid your $75.
what does that mean? That means that you can't have this campaign. You don't get paid if you don't have 100,000 views. Now, that's not per clip though. So what, if we just like put the payment details over here for a second. The 100,000 views means the aggregate of you as an individual. So if you have 2 or 3 clips that get, let's say you have 3 clips that get 30,000 views each, you do not get paid. But if you have 3 clips that get 30,000 views and then 1 clip that gets 10,000, you get paid on the whole 100,000. So there's just that's what they mean by minimum payout.
That's
so
good.
Most of these people are creating, for these campaigns, they're creating like 50 to 100 different clips across multiple different accounts in order to reach this payment threshold, and then they get paid based on the on the CPM that was stated. There are also bounties.
Yeah, it's kind of like
bonuses.
gambling.
So these show up in a lot.
Well, it's actually, honestly, it's less like gambling, and it's actually kind of, it's essentially becoming the advertiser of the platform. So example is like if Pepsi is coming to, let's use Coca-Cola because Coca-Cola is more superior, Diet Coke, gang. So it's more essentially like Diet Coke coming to YouTube and saying like, hey, here's some campaigns. We will give you X amount of dollars per million or per 1,000 views that you get, right? You will give you a standard rate by having the ads run on there. You do a better job as a content creator, you get a larger cut. It's essentially turning you into that aspect. Instead of you creating your own content, miss, I am now the brand and I am telling you, hey, if you get, I'm giving you for every 1,000 views you get X dollars. But, you know, like the catch is you got to hit on 100,000 views first.
Lot of individual clipping campaigns, and you can see here we have a bounty for Pirate Software. Again, I don't know who sponsored this. I'm just showing you what's here.
$3,000 per million views. That means 300 per 100,000 views and 3,000 per 1 million views. What? Okay. See, this is where this shit is not sustainable. That's not worth it. I'm sorry. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think $3,000 for a million is worth it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's not worth it. Now, like, you obviously have to be like, you have to entice the people in certain ways, but what happens if you actually get, you're not in return making that on your streams for the success. You're not. So if you guys started this and you're like, you know, I'll take a gamble. I'm going to take a $50,000 loan out. And like, you actually had 5 people, 10 people in a Discord generate 1 million views for you in a month. And you're operating at fucking $3,000 per million views. You're not going to make back the money that it costs to get those views for people.
Here's Pirate Software. It says here that this is a payment of $3,000 per million views, which is a multiplier. $300 for 100,000 views and $3,000 for 1 million views. This is an invite only Discord server. So this is not associated with the other Discord server that I've shown. This is a secret Discord server because I think they're a little bit more careful when they're trying to promote individual clips and influencers, just from getting people to know about how.
Right. You're saying like a lot of people wouldn't be able to do this because, would it also depend on what other products you provide? Wait, in terms of what? The actual distribution of the clips? Or are you talking about in the comparison to on YouTube? I was just trying to, we weren't really talking about YouTube monetization. We were just trying to share a connected idea of how the actual structure works. If you had a lot of free time, you could make 12 YouTube accounts and just spam your own random clips on the internet. Right. That's what I said. I said anybody in here could do the same exact thing. You just have to be consistent with it. And you'd have to actually do it well. Like you can't just post the same clip to 12 different accounts. Like you can't just make a schedule and say, okay, I'm going to post 10 clips today. And of those 10 clips, I'm going to post it to 12 different accounts. Does that make sense? You can't do that because one, the automation system doesn't work like that. If YouTube sees that it's clearly the same clip 12 times, good luck. You have to take the same clip and you almost have to change the narrative to it. This is why it's good when you have a Discord with 100 fucking people in it. I joined way too late. Just thinking of basket size to make money back on clippers. Would also depend on what other products you provide. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, okay, you're right in that aspect. Like, okay, you make a great example because in my particular situation, I sell creator products, right? I sell creator products that help other creators. I sell LUT packs. I sell the blueprints to actually like a schedule that creators can get on to grow their streams, to actually monetize, to reach out, to scale over time. By me taking the risk and investing into you guys getting X amount of views, the argument would be had that at that rate, people funneling through my website would probably generate me more sales. So at that rate, yeah, probably. But it would also depend on the perspective, kind of like what Miss 9 talked about. If you're constantly clipping one-off things that wouldn't align with the idea and the conversation to bring a consumer in like that, the sale's most likely not going to happen. Right? There's a reason why Louis Vuitton doesn't advertise to certain parts of the world and doesn't run campaigns in certain areas. There's a reason why Lamborghini and Ferrari doesn't do this. Because the reality is Ferrari, Lamborghini, Louis Vuitton, like they could advertise in certain aspects and draw an extra million views, but most people aren't going to be their consumer. They're not going to be able to afford the things and like this is why I was talking about. It's not hard to get views. It's not. I'm showing you guys this whole entire thing of how to get views. It's not hard to generate views. What is hard is actually, like, depending on what you want to do, is building the core audience of people that would actually invest into you. A lot of these guys are going by pure virality thing. They don't really have, like, Caleb's a different beast, obviously, because he's got a whole entire production team network. He's probably not even the one doing it. It's just his agency playing ball in the marketing campaigns that exist. I miss K9, by the way, on how to pronounce my name. It's Miss K9. I will just say Miss. Am I not supposed to call you Miss? Can I call you ma'am?
But you can't hide from Devin Nash. No, sir. So this is Pirate Software gives his thoughts on the recent changes to Kick. And he...
Oh, here you go, Miss. Here you go, K9. Here you go, Miss K9. Here you go, Mr. Fire K9. So in the campaigns, you can literally conceptualize the idea of what to clip, what they would like you to clip, depending on the thing. I get what you're saying, because you're saying, speaking of that, do you feel like a lot of people fail or fall short of what they would want to be, like what you're basically asking, do you think people would be perceived in a different way? And it's like, if you don't make rules and open up the guideline, any one of you guys could probably take a section of my stream, clip something out of context and get views from it. But then is that something that I would encourage? Because at the end of the day, does that actually help me? You know what I mean? It's the quality of views. If you have good enough core audience, they'll just naturally start posting clips of you, and that's free promo. Promo? No, it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't, man. It really doesn't. Bro, I've had a core audience for 10 years. People don't ever post shit of me. 10 years. 10 years. I've had you got to understand, and it's not thousands, but like I have a core like 50 people, that 60, 70 people that I see on a regular basis come and go all the time. Regular basis. And they've never been in the habit of that. Never.
Like, there's requirements. Post the image below. All platforms are allowed, so they'll allow TikTok, Reels, they'll let in everything. And then there's like a command associated with it.
And if you get that, that's a you thing. You should be grateful that, take advantage of that, by the way. But it's like, some communities are just not natural on that. You can't bet on that. It's not an automatic. Hey, if you just grow a core audience, people will just naturally start posting clips of you. It doesn't work like that. You can't dictate the idea of what somebody would do for you out of the thought of nothing. This is why, like, everything on this is incentivizing it. It's paying for it.
But this is basically just a clip of like Pirate Software talking about Kick, and whoever wanted this promoted is paying for it to be promoted. So sometimes there's bounties, and sometimes you get paid quite a bit for those.
Right.
Now, next, the campaigns usually have a maximum cap. So we were not seeing that in
Oh.
the previous ones that I'm showing you. But oftentimes the campaigns cap at like $10,000 to $20,000, at which point they shut off. And to be clear, I don't think that the
There we
servers
go.
that are doing this are scammy about this. Like you might think, oh, like they cap it at $10,000, then they don't tell anybody that everybody else that creates clips, like there's a bunch of free clips that are done. In my experience, like looking at this stuff and doing all this research and studying it, there isn't really a situation like that. Like there's a pretty clear progress bar to indicate when the cap has been reached and when you don't make money from clipping anymore. In most of these cases, I haven't really seen a lot of like black hat marketing in that direction. Just to give credit where credit's due, like my interest is in honest information. I'm not trying to make a value judgment here. There'll be plenty of that later in the video.
But the thing that's interesting about this is, well, there's nothing wrong with hiding it. But the thing is, once the ships are sailed, the ships are sailed. So, like, for example, if I have a $5,000 campaign, right, and I tell you guys, here's how much you can earn on X views, it incentivizes the idea for you guys to be posting first, right? So it creates this, like, I better take advantage of this campaign while it's here. I better do this while it's here. But on the flip side, once the shit's posted, the shit's posted. It's just going.
And just for you to decide. So I didn't see that here. Most of this stuff is very well put together. I mean, but
How do all these individuals stop people from botting some of these clips?
I like pretty elite operators. And it seems to be pretty above board. I mean, the Clippers get paid, and they get paid a base CPM, which you saw from Caleb's campaign that I listed here. And then they also get to keep the RPM, which means like the money the platform itself pays you. So
Right.
you get both the CPM, which is like the 75 cents per 1,000 that gets paid out through the campaign. And then you also get to earn whatever the YouTube short or the reel actually makes off of the ad revenue.
Yeah, and like I just actually seen this post yesterday. Muse. April income as a content creator, Instagram, $1,283. I don't know how he gets in the bonuses, but he does. YouTube Shorts. This is what blows my mind. People are like, you don't make any money on YouTube Shorts. Oh, contraire. You can make money off of YouTube Shorts. So, like, the thing is, you could be running these pages that across the board, the Facebook page you run, the TikTok page you run, the YouTube Shorts page that you run, the Instagram page that you run, they can all be generating revenue that stays in your pocket as well. So, obviously, you would want to do a better job at funneling people to making sure that your content gets seen.
Just off of the platform.
Why did that get deleted? You got auto mod. That's what I want to know, because it seems like bots are inevitably, especially automated ones that join the Discord and will get you 10K viewers or whatever. Oh, okay. Well, Kick actually did make a pretty dope update that just happened in real time. So, like, the auto bot on Kick picked up the conversation, you saying joining Discord for views, which has like been a huge problem on Kick lately. And they actually just said that their mod, that they just changed their AI mod to help that. And it just worked in real time. Hey, I'm fucking W on Kick.
So this ends up being a pretty good deal for like second and third world people.
All right. Hey, do we want to get TikTok involved in this last portion? I miss my TikTok community. As weird as that sounds. Let's get TikTok on here. Let's get tickety dick talk. We'll just do we'll just keep Dick talk. I think we're on band. Hello. We are. Hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. BRB. Oh, got a piss. God, I wish my fucking headphones were working. I hate wearing over-the-ear headphones. I hate wearing them. I'm going to try one more time in case there is some fluke. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Let's see if it was a fluke or if I'm fooked. Was it a fluke or am I fooked? Yeah, what the fuck is going on? It is so weird. There's no way both IEM cables went out at the same time. At the same time, chat. I'm just going to stick with this today. I hate over-the-ear headphones. I hate them. I hate them. All right, whatever. Can I still hear? Let me do something real quick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to need to get new cables, I guess. I don't know. Hello. Unless do I have hello? No. Hello? No. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I got it fixed. Okay. Whatever. I'll just have to deal with this. Now if I do watch, okay. All right. No, it's a blender bottle shaker. All right. Do we want to, should I? Oh yeah, I also got to do this too. Let me get stream. See how long this lasts, boys. See how long this lasts. Okay, I think, can I, hey, help me out on the platforms we're already live on. Can you guys get me some, just say something, just emote, spam something, talk about my peen size. I don't care. It better not be too small. Whatever you can, just so that way I can see. Oh my God, Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Okay, we got Kick, we got YouTube, we got TikTok is working. Crayola, looking good. Do we Twitch? Do we have Twitch? It's probably gonna take 5 years for somebody to confirm that. I don't think we have anybody watching on Twitch. Let me go here. You inspired me and I put 3-day in my life videos in DaVinci Cute. Nice, dude. There we go. All right, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right, what's up, TikTok? We're on ban. Everybody, welcome back. We are...
which are kind of the majority of people that are...
We are going over today. We're watching a couple... Hold on. We're watching a couple videos going over, talking about the current state of live streaming. And today we're going over right now. So I just literally got on ban. We've been live for about an hour. And yeah, I got to fix this. I knew I would. Okay, there we go. And the video we're watching right now is a creator by the name of Devin Nash breaking down how clipping works and everything going on in clipping. The only thing is, I don't know on TikTok, I don't think you guys can see any of this. Let me try to do this. No video signal. Let's try delete. Let's do add a source. Can I can screen display capture. There we go. Add display. There we go. Okay. Now you guys are able to see that, right? Is it? Oh wait, it'd probably be better. Is it better? You guys think having it at the top? TikTok gang, help me out on the layout. Do we do this? Is it better to do this? Have it at the top? Oh, look at me. I know, being fancy, dude. Bro, you are gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. 2, chat is on bottom. Oh, wait, you probably meant to say top. Chat is on bottom. Top because comments are in the way on the bottom. Yeah. Or maybe it's because you guys are all bottoms and you really want tops bad. All right. Cool. I think we're good then across the board. All right, let's get back into this. So, okay, for context real quick, for some of the people that are just tuning in, the current trend, people advertising what the current trend in streaming is clip farming. This is nothing new. Okay. This has been around for years. What has started to happen over the last, I'd probably say like year or so, is communities have started to build to not automate this, but market it. And so what Devin has currently started to go over is there is a Discord that Kick has created with like 10, 20, 30,000 members in it. And what happens is creators come along and they offer these campaigns. That's what they're called, campaigns. And it would be me showing up and saying, hey, here's how much money I have for this campaign. I'm willing to pay X amount of cents or maybe $1 per 1,000 views. And it entices individuals like you guys to make extra income. Anybody could join these Discords, by the way, and clip for these people. But it's kind of like they're just creating a more public service of this instead of it being this thing that only agencies and creators have taken advantage of for a while now. Oh my God. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Are we good now? My bad. I'm a Biggie clipper. He pays me in Taco Bell. Crown. Dog, you go make some clipping pages of me. I will 100% pay you in Taco Bell, brother. 100% pay you in Taco Bell. Not easy to live stream every day. Thanks for sharing your perspective. My guy, appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you. So that's where we are. If you guys got any questions, I'll slow down on it. Just tapped in to confirm you are indeed unbanned. Can we get some W's in the chat? There you go. It'll be interesting to see how my stream does today, having that in the title. What made you spend so much money on your room, or do you get them for cheap? Yeah, so I picked up this room at Costco. It is just a one-stop shop. You've never heard of Build-A-Room? You've never heard of Build-A-Room, dog? Dog, really? Are you out of the loop? You guys have never heard of Build-A-Room? What? See, like, that's a prime example. Right there, you guys could take a clip of that and go and post that, and people would be like, wait, what the fuck? Is he serious? Like IKEA? No, it's just something I put together for like, I don't know. Man, there are things in here that I've had for like 10 years. Yeah. Do you live games or just your live badass self? I'm going to fucking start whipping some other things out. You keep talking dirty to me, big dog. We were just talking about that the other day. I think I'm going to be playing some... It's tough because I like being live, but I don't have a lot of shit to talk about all the time. And I'm not trying to make the live experience only be talking about being a content creator, because I think it makes things kind of icky, right? It makes you just feel like I'm trying to constantly sell you guys on a product. I love talking about this shit, but it makes it just kind of seem like I'm constantly trying to sell you on a product or something, which I don't want. I want it to be natural. I mean, my goal is obviously to sell my products to help with creators, the LUT packs and whatnot. I just made a vertical today talking about it, but it doesn't need to be everything. It needs to be a piece, right? Same thing with the merchandise and everything. So I'm like, man, we need to be, I do want to play the new Forza, but I feel like I need a fucking setup for it, man. I feel like I need a setup for it. Yeah. I got to, this should be something that exists. You design a room, order it, and then have it shipped to your door. It'd be really expensive, dude. Yeah, I've accumulated this over a lot of years. Bro, yes, bro, time to get a racing wheel. I can't just stop at a wheel. Then I'm going to get the whole thing. Meld might kind of just raise the bar. It'll probably make clippers obsolete. I'm actually, there's also, I talked to a company. Hold on, I know we're just yapping right now, so we'll go full screen for a second. I talked to a company, and I'll even tell you what it was called. Oh my God, is that really Cupid? I talked to a company called like TLDR, and they, from what I've seen so far, are the first company to really be putting together a pretty solid AI automation process for clipping. It does a really good job, and it's both. Don't worry about the IEMs. I'm about to get new ones because these are all fucked up. But yeah, it's pretty fucking good. I told them the branding name is dog shit though. I'm not gonna lie, TLDR. And like he was presenting to me, and he's like, "Yeah, so you just say TLDR, clip that." I'm like, it just sounds so corporate-y and gimmicky. I'm just like, ugh, what are you doing? Simmerisa mentioned my ear perked up. I had you up the other day. I'll have you know, good sir. Just so you know, I'm not bullshitting. Just so you know, I'm not bullshitting. If you head over to my Twitch, I'm currently followed to 5 people and 5 people alone. Do you happen to see a handsome name on that list? Do you happen to see a handsome? You were killing it, dude. You had like 400 fucking viewers the other day. You ran into a wall, but I mean, it was fun. It's fun to watch. It was fun to watch. That was pretty cool shit. Yeah, shout out to Matt. He does sim racing content. He does sim racing shit. Good guy. Good guy. Unless you stream 4K, I don't know why you would need that. Yeah, 4K is overrated, guys. Don't stress about 4K. Yeah. Matt is the man. Hung man, I heard. That's what they say. I don't have proof yet. Keyword yet. Keyword yet. All right. Let's get into this.
Participating in the system.
Guys, let me know if audio is good.
You can end up probably getting like an RPM of like maybe.
Quick question. What are IEMs and what are the purpose? I mean, you could clearly see that they're headphones, but like why those? One, the audio quality is better. 2, I don't like having the over the ear shit. It's just, they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable at all. The only downside with IEMs is they're just so sensitive, man. I have to replace cables all the fucking time. And I'm also a dirty little fucking boy, and I treat my shit like shit. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the unboxings. That's how I literally am. Bro, I just got this new fucking $6,000 fucking MacBook that I'm still goddamn paying on. And I already got a chunk out of the fucking front taken out. What am I doing? What up, kid? Hello. What's up, shit?
Be like $1.50 to $2 an hour, and for like first world or Americans or people like that, you know, that's going to probably translate to about like $300 or $400 a month. Like obviously the work that you put in, you get more, but for people in less advantaged countries that are getting paid by
yeah, that's the thing. Pointing this out is a lot of people that are becoming clippers, dude. They are in countries where the conversion is insane. Like he just said there, really with the amount of work, like you guys are only going to bring in a few extra $100 a month, depending on how hard you work. Now, for some of you are like more single people where you can take as many campaigns as possible and you become really good at hooks and live stream moments. That's completely different. Like you could actually, dude, there are some clippers that are making more money clipping multiple creators right now than what creators are even making off of the content. It's fucking insane. But that is, you're talking your top percent. That's not everybody's doing that. Could live off a couple hundred in Vietnam. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these people are in countries where like, dude, you could live anywhere. A lot of these clippers to be botting their impressions. We were just talking about that. That's the only thing where like I'm seeing some of these campaigns. So for people just tuning in, some of these campaigns are, so this campaign here is for Pirate Software in one of his private discords. He's offering $3,000 per 1 million views you generate on your clips, your clipping pages of him. So for people that don't know what this means, this encourages this idea for you to create multiple channels and be spamming content, like his content across all these channels. And if you break 1,000 or 1 million views across all the views, not on an individual video, across all the views, It incentivizes the idea for you to keep posting, post. You'll get $3,000. But like, my first worry is like, how much of that is inflated? What's stopping you from making these pages and then investing in the potential risk and then going and paying for impressions? Since X just bought it, they don't care. It benefit their platform. All these platforms, Kick, Twitch, etc. Well, every platform has its bots. The problem is here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oh boy, here we go. Here's the thing about botting. Botting has been around for years. It's on every platform. It never matters because all the other platforms are so large in scale that all the other things outweigh the idea of botting. And what I mean by this is on X, on YouTube, on Instagram, you can find genuine success with the idea of botting. No, there's botting on YouTube, 100%. I've heard of creators in the gaming space who have literally gotten removed from. Here's the thing. They won't take down your channel. They'll just remove your monetization. Yeah. They'll remove your monetization. So what's the point of botting at that point? Outside of the idea of ego. That's it. That's the only reason. But the thing is, on these platforms themselves are not. X isn't popular because of the botting. Do they obviously have the botting exists on there and it plays into a benefact? Sure. Absolutely. The why it's so pressing when we talk about it on Twitch and Kick is because those platforms are not designed for algorithms and discovery. Yeah, there's bots on TikTok, guys. Those algorithms are not designed in that. Doesn't X promote bots because of Elon? Wait, what? They don't just promote bots. They just don't care. They're playing a battle like these other platforms are playing a battle that you guys just don't comprehend compared to the streaming space. They don't give a fuck. They don't fucking care. They are so massive. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. The thing that makes it bad with Twitch and Kick is when there's no discovery, when there's no algorithm, when there's no user habit of somebody coming along and saying, let me find something today. And everything only goes by top of the food chain. That's where it's bad. Because the reality is on Twitch over the last 8 years, the platform has been heavily swayed by the idea of botting. It has propelled the platform and certain creators. And it's literally getting to the point where it is actually almost impossible getting to that status without botting or without clipping. But again, when we talk about all this shit, it's disingenuous for also Kick and these platforms to just advertise the idea of, oh, well, just clip, pay clippers. Dog, look at this campaign here. Look at this campaign right here. Look at what this campaign's for. This campaign's for $3,000 for 1 million views. Dude, I love y'all in chat. I'm just going to pick names. I doubt Reno, Eric, Shay, Allie. I doubt any of these motherfuckers got $3,000 to spend on the potential that those viewers are going to convert to viewers. You get to a certain point and you have large budgeting because you make so much. Like the creators that are really taking advantage of this, they're making they're making 6 figures a month off of their brand. So they're reinvesting their shit into it. You guys aren't making that. Yeah. Yo, do you not get bans from sharing YouTube videos? I don't. I only get banned when I call somebody the R word for some reason. And it gets classified under hate speech, which I have a strong disagreement with that. But that's the big thing that keeps getting me banned. I keep calling people, it rhymes with Schmeed-Marted. Yeah. Yeah, you're just burning money at that point. And most people don't even have that money. Hell, when you pay for advertising on TikTok, they're bots. Yeah, it's very valid. Guys, none of this shit is nothing new. This is why I hate that we're talking about this like this is a new concept, that this is this new discovery of something that's never existed. Guys, media and marketing has been essentially viewbotting for fucking decades. Okay, let me break this down to you real quick. Honestly, and this the bad thing about this is, okay, I got to figure out a way to talk about this in the idea to not encourage you guys to do it. But there's really no way. There's really no way. There's none. When you put this perspective into the current state of viewbotting and how it's hit such an industry standard, it's really hard to talk about this without the idea of encouraging it, as sick as that sounds. But like, there's no way around it. So the idea of viewbotting on Twitch is you pay for the promotion of the viewbots that get you pushed up higher. So that way you get seen in front of more people. And then that idea is because of that, the discovery, because there is no discovery on Twitch, people find you, and then that's when they'll fuck with you. You'll basically build your audience through the viewership, right? How is that different when TikTok comes along and offers me, a creator, $3,000 for a brand deal and says, not a part of this brand deal is you make the vertical and we'll push it. And that fucking vertical that I make, that is such a bad brand deal because they told me what the script and they told me exactly what to say. And it's not authentic in any way, but that gets 8 million views because they paid for the promotion of it, because they just want that brand deal to just be pushed in front of 8 million people. Brands have been doing this idea for so long. And by the way, that's not a theory. This has literally happened. I've done that with companies. That's what they do. They pay for reach. They pay you to do the ad, and then they pay for reach, which they're just paying for views across the platform that are not really real. Now you could say, well, that video passed 8 million people, so those are real people. This is the disconnect. This is the disconnect anymore. Honestly, how is that valuable? How is that valuable? Okay, good. 7 million, 8 million people said this. That's really valuable. Hold on, my TikTok camera is down. What are you doing, TikTok? It's trying to show my crotch. I'm not trying to give away the OnlyFans content for free. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Sorry about that. I looked down. I'm like, fuck, dude. You can practically see my outline. You had to look real close, so you probably didn't see it. We love TikTok Shop. Well, TikTok Shop kind of changes things a little bit. It takes the narrative of big corporate brands just paying for the false attention, and it turns this idea of like, you, the creator, you find a product that you fuck with and you fucking make something about it and you get a cut of it, which is in all reality to dumbify what clipping is. That's essentially what you're doing. It's like a TikTok Shop, but for fucking views.
Like Pirate Software talking about Kick, and whoever wanted this promoted is paying for it to be promoted. So sometimes there's bounties, and sometimes you get paid quite a bit for those. Now, next, the campaigns usually have a maximum cap. So we were
just look at these numbers. And by the way, here's the crazy thing about clipping. You need no talent for this, really. Now, over time, you're obviously going to see what clips do better and what you should be leaning into, for sure. Like, you're going to learn, which is actually kind of crazy. Some of you guys, man, it's almost like I'm trying to sell you guys on becoming clippers. but really, okay, you think about this. Not only do you get incentivized to get paid and do this, like you can hit certain numbers and you can hit certain metrics. You are getting constantly fed other creators' content where you can figure out the hook, the story, the resolution. You will start to discover what gets views by using somebody else's content that you could also potentially be getting paid for. And the big disconnect here, too, that a lot of people don't advertise with this shit is also the idea that you keep all the RPM from the platform. Clip farmers make it easier for streamers to be found now? Right. But the criticism of how... The criticism of this now, Strange, is what I'm trying to articulate is how it's working in 2026 is major scale level. It's no longer this idea of just like you and a couple people can just clip farm. which is like essentially what like Jinxie and Queso and a lot of them did. Hey, I got this community. Hey guys, like I'll incentivize you guys. Why don't you post clips? I'll pay you to post more clips of me. They were some of like the first creators that moved away from this world. Dude, there used to be a time, how many people remember this? I mean, it's still like this for some people, where people get offended if somebody posts a clip of them because they're like, that's my clip. That's me. You're making money off of me. But like short form content is literally just mass distribution. It's top of the funnel marketing. You're like somebody is literally doing free marketing for you. Free marketing for you. But the thing is, now we're getting into that world where that's no longer the case. People are putting together these Discords with tens of thousands of people, and they're offering campaigns. For anybody just tuning in, this is Pirate Software's campaign. Look at the campaign that he just went over a little bit ago. Some of you guys might have heard this guy. He's a small-time creator. Let me know if you guys heard of this guy before. Let me get you in here. Let me see if you guys have ever heard of this guy. Where was that fucking clip? Jesus Christ. L's in the chat for me. You guys ever heard of this guy? For those that can't see it on screen, you guys ever heard of Caleb Hammer? Anybody ever heard of Caleb Hammer? It's because back then Clippers got more revenue than the people, but now it's reversed. No, Clippers are still making more revenue than the people. Yeah, this guy's fucking awesome. Caleb Hammer, the auditing guy, I fucking love this dude. But he's in this Discord. This is one of the campaigns that most likely his agency offered. So like anybody can join this Discord and you could go to the campaign section and you can say, yeah, I want to get on a part of his campaigns. And what this does is it entices you to mass post, to make clip pages and post clips about him. And you'll get 75 cents per 1,000 views. So if you get 100,000 views, you get $75. That's the threshold across all the videos. So if you post like multiple videos in a month, you pass 10 or 100,000 views, you'll get $75. Get $750 if you pass 1 million views, right? Even he has this campaign in these things. So this isn't like this is turning into something much bigger than this idea of just like, wow, a small community. Now, the thing is, if you guys have a core community, you guys can be doing the same thing. I was just discussing this with, sorry for all the YouTube and Kick Gang and everybody. TikTok's just now joining in. Why am I recording? Okay, sorry about that. TikTok's just now tuning in, so I got to kind of like backtrack a little bit. Now times that per video. Right, but like the odds of that happening are slim. Clippers get sold on this idea that they're going to be the ones to get lucky and every one of their videos is going to get massive views. It doesn't work like that. I would say most Clippers start off testing this and like it takes real work, guys. Like I'm talking like you got to run multiple pages. So like if you guys clipped for me, every one of you guys would essentially want to have 5 to 10, I'm not even kidding, 5 to 10 channels of me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. X, you would probably want to just have one channel, but you would still want to be mass promoting. But YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you would want to hire to make your odds even higher. You would want to be posting like on YouTube, for example, YouTube Shorts. If you were clipping for me, you would want to be posting like 10 clips a day on 5 different pages. And here's the thing, you can't just repost the same one everywhere. Like you do have to change it up or you like your shit will get flagged in the algorithm and it won't get pushed because it'll be like if you upload the same video to 5 different channels at the same time of the day, like go upload in one, just copy pasta, it'll get flagged. It's just replicated content. So you have to change it. Like, so it does take work. You know what I mean? Like it takes effort, but like nothing's stopping anybody from doing it. You guys could all be doing it for me. We could turn this into $1 million company. Sheesh, that's a loss. I need a nap now. Yeah. But like, here's the thing. It sounds like a lot on paper when I'm saying it, but when you build the habit, it's different. That's really what it is. You can take the same clip in your editing software and you can cut out part of the intro, part of the midsection, part of this, render 5 different versions and boom, you have your upload to 5 different channels on 4 different platforms, just like that. How do you make multiple channels on YouTube without them getting shut down together? Well, they wouldn't get shut down unless you're uploading shit that goes against the terms. They would only get shut down if you break TOS. None of this breaks TOS, guys. You're just mass posting clips. Platforms encourage this. Brother, do you think the platform gives a fuck if you post multiple clips that will get views, that won't just be regurgitated? I mean, you're following TOS essentially. You're not just taking the same one and spamming it. You're taking iterations and you're running multiple channels, promoting different aspects of it. News and media have been doing this for years. Is crazy though with the pay. The TikTok thing is crazy though with the pay. It's just throwing a net. I'm just scared of going to people I would necessarily target. Wait, what do you mean? I'm asking because of mass banning. Wait, in what perspective? The mass ban, you guys got to understand, if you're talking about the shit going around on YouTube right now, where creators are getting banned for the AI integration, you guys have to understand, while I don't necessarily agree with the automatic ban, and a lot of it is potentially fearful, you guys have to understand that's not just YouTube going around and mass banning people. This is their system getting used to automating AI detection, because it's going to be a real problem if they don't have that. And what a lot of it's coming down to is a creator will make a YouTube video and a portion of that video will have AI in it for some aspect, but they didn't say that there was AI in that video because they articulated the idea wasn't AI built. But if you include AI into the video, you have to say that. If YouTube detects that, yeah, I don't think you should be banned right away. That's kind of weird. I don't know why it's doing that. But like making the variable and the idea that like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do it. I'm hold on. It's frustrating because I'm trying to put this in words all together, because this has been like one of the biggest things where people have been talking about YouTube. And they're like, when I compare a platform and I talk this and that, they're like, yeah, but YouTube's just banning everyone right now. No, you're just paying attention to the stupid fucking headlines. The same headlines that are generated to get you to click, stay, and interact. All these people that are talking about mass banning, while there are some people that are actually concerned about it, a lot of people are just talking about it out of the idea that they're getting clicks for it. And so they're articulating this idea that it's just a problem across YouTube as a whole right now. I don't know a single motherfucker that's gotten banned on YouTube. That's not saying that there's not. I'm saying I know tons of YouTubers. I don't know a single one that's got banned. If it was a problem where people were getting mass banned, I would know somebody that got banned. It's what makes me hesitant to post somewhere with W answer. Well, you should never be hesitant to post. Wait, okay, let me make this very clear. Even though I dislike Twitch, for example, and certain platforms, I don't like how TikTok carries themselves. I don't like that I can't say certain words on here without getting banned because they're a soft, sensitive fucking platform. I don't agree with that. It'd be ignorant for me not to post there out of the fear of the potential of what could happen. If that's the case, then you should be hesitant not doing anything at all. Because you could create potential fear out of anything. A potential issue that could long-term, well, what happens if I grow up a channel and this happens? If I do this and this happens? Well, you're creating a fear. It's not real. It doesn't exist yet. Well, what if I get in this relationship and it's really, really nice, but she wants to put toys up my butt? I just created a fictional scenario. You don't know if that's actually going to happen yet. You just gotta get in the relationship and see what happens. And if it becomes a problem down the line, you come across a problem. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you're making a bigger deal out of it than what it needs to be. Soft as a peach around here. Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, TikTok. Yeah. But is there really a problem with that? Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys are sick. Okay, you guys are sick. Moving off track. I thought for a second you were talking about the platforms.
That there's a minimum view required for payout and that there's a payment method. And it
Bro could have said anything but that. It got the point across, though, didn't it? Yes, it did.
Shows you
yes,
the
it did. And we continue, gentlemen. Onward.
Kick, and whoever wanted this promoted is paying for it to be promoted. So sometimes there's bounties, and sometimes you get paid quite a bit for those. Now, next, the campaigns usually have a maximum cap. So we were not seeing that.
A maximum. Like it's, well, ooh. I wonder if that campaign is a $10,000 to $20,000 max across everybody that's clipping. But again, it doesn't matter. Once you have so many people fucking clipping for you in the hopes that they'll make money, you can't take down the clips. You just got to hope next month you get a bigger cut.
In the previous ones that I'm showing you, but oftentimes the campaigns cap it like.
This leads me to ask everybody a simple question, and it is, why are we all stressing about growing our individual brands? And why don't we all just work together and invest our time into one person we feel like would blow up, and we just all fucking make them blow up? And we avoid the idea of having to do any of this, and we just become the marketing engine for somebody. Thoughts? Anybody in here good on camera and actually good at content? Anybody? I will fucking gladly retire from being on the camera. I hate this side of the shit. I love the interaction, but I hate the fucking camera shit, man. I hate being in front of here. I just give me like, yeah. Give me a cigar out back and a laptop. I'm good. Not good at content. Yeah. I'm better at helping other people with content than I am following my own advice. That's a crux for me, big time. A big crux for me. I'm always chasing the creative aspect. Always chasing the creative aspect. Always trying to chase challenging myself, or so I tell myself. Turbo on camera, but I'm releasing a massive game-changing product along with my streaming career. I kind of want to hear your pitch. Love entertaining, but content just isn't hitting. So you're an OnlyFans creator. Okay, I fuck it. I fuck with it.
$10,000 to $20,000, at which point they shut off. And to be clear, I don't think that the servers that are doing this are scammy about this. Like you might think, oh, like they cap it at $10,000, then they don't tell anybody.
There's nothing scammy about this. Brands do this every day. There's a marketing budget. There's a cap. You take what's left, or you don't take it at all. As you guys grow as creators, you're going to learn this. Like I deal with this all the time still at my size. We have a basic rate of how much we would like to get from things. But if a brand comes along and says, how much for a YouTube integration? And we're like, $3,000. And they're like, yeah, we only have like fucking 1,000 left. Like that's where you negotiate. Okay, why don't you push it a little bit, do 1,500 and like just take less control from what you want. Okay, middle ground. I got two brand deals. I got two YouTube brand deals coming here soon. One will be in one of the next YouTube videos. Talking about streaming on YouTube. And another one will be coming in the further months where I'll be working with the brand that has come out with that popular wireless mic. So we'll be doing an integration with them. And then I got a couple of vertical integrations. They didn't hit the original budgets we asked. We asked for the deliverables. We seen what their budgets were. We asked if there's a middle ground where they could stretch it up, but I do less of what they want and be more of me. And they're happy with it. Middle ground.
That everybody else that creates clips, like there's a bunch of free clips that are done.
I'm back, boss. Had to step away for a call for a moment. I fucking hate it. You guys realize I'm not Peanut, right? I need to go live when he goes live. I'm going to do that next week. I'm going to try to do an evening stream next week and be live when he's live. And then I will forever disprove it.
My experience, like looking at this stuff and doing all this research and stuff.
See, I need to know how to interact with brands. That's my issue. Well, you've come to the right place, because on my website, you guys like this? I didn't tell this person to say this, because on my website, there's a thing called the streamer or creator blueprint, whatever fits your personally desired objective. And part of that blueprint is not some fucking course of telling you what to upload, telling you the times to upload, telling you how to get views and how to get follows, all the stupid fucking metrics that don't matter. The streamer and creator blueprint are designed to actually put systems and habits in place for you to start doing those fucking things. Because the only way you actually, he's a paid actor, false. I take those accusations very serious. The only way, here's the reality. Everybody can tell you on a fucking course in a fucking dream and can tell you, here's how you get it X amount of views. Here's how you do X, Y, and Z. Here's the reality. If you don't get in the habit of doing things, you're never going to do the shit. Period. End of. Period. People can articulate the idea of how to get more views. If you are not consistently uploading, you'll never fucking know. People can say all you got to do to get monetized is grow a following. If you don't constantly show up and build a core community and start to reach out to brands to negotiate these deals and feel what that feels like and have your fuck ups and have your victories and have your W's and your losses, you won't know what it's like. We have become a world of talking about the what ifs and scenarios versus the actual actions and implementing. The average content creator is in a constant conversation. If you were to put it in the terms of weight loss, the average content creator is like talking about the idea of what's the best way to lose weight. Later down the line, I'm going to do that. I'm going to learn it all up. I'm going to learn the best lifts. I'm going to learn the best way of eating. But everybody who's actually lost weight or gained muscle mass or done any physical challenges, we all know what you actually have to go to. I have to every day stop shoving my mouth with shitty fucking food. Oh, and look at that. The scale goes down. I have to show up and lift the certain weights and figure out what is a bench and a kettlebell swing and how to squat in proper form. The only way to do that is through repetition of doing it. Content creation is the same way. The blueprints are not designed in a eat this for 30 days and you'll lose X amount of weight. The blueprints are designed of, hey, show up and fucking do this fucking thing that'll help build a habit and actually get you in some real shit. Just need to learn the next phase. What's up, D's? Or just pump trend. That's a good point too. So yeah, if you want to get better at monetizing, like dead ass, if you want to get better at monetizing and talking with brands, go buy the blueprint, follow it to a fucking T. Use the accountability sheet that keeps you in check. Every fucking time it tells you to reach out to the brands, reach out to brands. Take the hits, take the misses, take the L's. One of them is going to fire back. That's all you need.
Studying it, there isn't really a situation like that. Like there's a pretty clear progress.
I'm
bar
not
to indicate
Peanut!
when the cap has been reached and when you don't make money from clipping anymore. In most of these cases, I haven't really seen a lot of like black hat marketing in that direction. Just to give credit where credit's due, like my interest is in honest information. I'm not trying to make a value judgment here.
Good on Devin.
There'll be plenty
Good
of that
man.
later in the video.
Good man.
and just for you to decide.
On a serious note, I'm going to probably start playing games again the next couple of weeks on stream. I get back from Ohio and I'll probably start. What should we play? See, I never got into Arc Raiders. So like while everybody's burnt out on it, I haven't even gotten into it because I haven't really played games much at stream. So I'm kind of, everybody's also saying Rust, but like really? Apex new season, I do fuck with Apex, but the downside is on Apex, I get really focused in the game, and I want to whatever. My key thing moving forward is I like this, man, and I like this in this way. I want like guys, I like the picking and the poking. It's just who I am, and I don't know, when you're playing something like Apex, you get very competitive and you get like locked in. And I don't want to get locked in too much. I want you guys to be a part of like whatever we do. I can't get into Crimson. Like I can't. What is Crimson Desert? What's that called? That type of game. I can't get in those things. Yeah, I can't get in those things. Mouse PI for hire. What the fuck is that? Any tips to grow? We are stuck in 200 view jail. There's no such thing. You should go to my YouTube channel and you should watch one. What video was that? Am I over here? Go to my website. You open up YouTube. I literally just made a video about this. I need to do a lot better job with my packaging. Look. Okay, you guys want to see something? So this right here is the video you want to watch. If you think you're shadow banned, try this. I just changed this title to try to help up on this. I'm stuck into you guys. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a TikTok viewer jail. This video breaks down what's actually happening and helps you fix it too. So yeah, this video right here. If you think you're shadow banned, try this. It's on my YouTube video. See, my problem is I rush videos a lot, and like, look at this. Look at this. When Twitch first blew up, this is one of my favorite videos. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of this video. You guys ready?
When Twitch first blew up, there wasn't any real strategy to it. It was just kind of organic. People showed up, they went live, and somehow communities were formed overnight.
Good video.
6 months. An actual culture.
Look at this. Remember how I told you guys I don't even take my advice at times? And I even knew that the packaging was bad for this. Can you guys see? Can you guys see the first initial time that I changed the packaging for this? Can you see the first initial one? It's right here. Right here. Right here. I was like, dude, the watch time on this video is so good. What am I doing wrong? I'm like, for some reason it clicked. I'm like, dude, this thumbnail and title fucking suck for this. And then I changed it to this. And then look at it. I keep getting tested in new batches. More and more and more and more. Yeah. I fucking need to start slowing down and listening to I get so wrapped up in just fucking doing something and just being on time that like I'll let something fucking slack, dude. I'll let something slack. Cause like it's exactly what I did with the video that I'm talking about to you guys. The packaging for this video sucks. And I just kind of like let it go. And like look at the result. This is the result. That's the result. People aren't clicking. And for anybody that wants to know, like, well, how can you actually break that down? This right here. You go to this section here and you can see exactly what's happening. So browse feature is my typical audience. So what happens is in the first batch, I didn't get a lot of my typical people to click. So I want to see typically around a 6.5% click-through rate on this. That's healthy. That's healthy. Like getting something thrown into the algorithm, like viral, you want to have like fucking 9, 10 plus click-through rate. That that video is going to pop off. Suggested videos. I'm not. So the videos that YouTube is pushing this to. So the test batch of 3,000 people that it pushed this very video to, I didn't get them to click. That's on me. That's 1,000% on me. 1,000% on me. Nobody else. I took a good video. The video is good. You know how I know it's good? Because people watched. The people that are clicking are staying and watching for a large portion of the video. I'm not getting people to click. That's a packaging problem. That is 1,000% on me. 1,000% on me. So just a little, I was like, well, opportunity for a lesson, might as well show it. But either way, you should go check out that video that has absolutely flopped due to my behalf. Because if you think you're in a TikTok viewer jail, go watch that video. You won't think you're in a TikTok viewer jail because it explains exactly what's actually going on. Yeah, it's 100. It's a combination of the both between. When approaching brands for monetary compensation, what do you ask for? Depends.
So I didn't see that here. Most of this stuff is very well put together. I mean, by like pretty elite operators, and it seems to be pretty above board. I mean, the Clippers get paid, and they get paid a base CPM, which you saw from Caleb's campaign that I listed here. And then they also get to keep the RPM, which means like the money the platform itself pays you. So you get both.
That's a big caveat. Again, like, I don't think you guys understand. These Clippers are not just making money off of the incentivized program. They are also making money off of the fact that they have the websites. So if you go to make 10 YouTube channels of me and you just start mass promoting clips every single day across all platforms, across all those channels, that shit adds up real quick. For example, here, I just showed this. This is what he made off of his main channels, but people like to say that like YouTube Shorts doesn't pay anything. This is how much Muse made in the last month in April on YouTube Shorts. He made $6,000. Now, the idea is, imagine if you guys are clipping for somebody, right? Imagine if one of you guys are, like, take me, for example. Imagine if you guys are clipping for me, right? And I offer an incentive in my Discord. I say, hey, for every fucking, for every 100,000 views you get, I'll give you $25. Okay, right? In the month. For every 100,000 views you get, I'll give you $25. So you have the perk of like getting that like bulk bonus at the end of the month. Because the idea is you hopefully with the amount that you'd post, you'd get millions, right? Which would convert into a few $100. But the biggest thing that you're missing out on too is like if you have 5 YouTube channels, 10 YouTube channels where you're not stressing about curating content, you're actually taking content from me and the streams that you're in and you're clipping them down and you're taking moments and you're turning it into clips and you're mass promoting. The odds of having 10 channels that are generating 10 or 100 or 300 or $500 goes up. And then you get to keep the RPM from that. Same thing on Instagram. Instagram's tough because, so like Muse showed in this post that he made $1,200 on Instagram for his reels. It's dude, it's I don't know how people get in the Instagram program. I get like 4 to 8 million views a month on Instagram, and I can't get into the program. I can't get into Instagram reel bonuses to save my life. Like gun to head, I'm screwed. I'm fucked. So like people sleep on that. Like not only are you incentivized to clip out of the idea of like the bonuses that the creator offers for the campaign, you'll make money on the pages that you're clipping from.
Which is like the
and if you almost go full time with it and you're clipping for 5, no, it's just not even offered to me. If you're clipping for 5 creators campaigns, you're getting bonuses from 5 creators campaigns and you're owning the revenue from all those channels across all the social platforms.
75 cents per 1,000 that gets paid out through the campaign. And then you also get to earn whatever the YouTube short or the reel actually makes off of the ad revenue just off of the platform. So this ends up being a pretty good deal for like second and third world people, which are kind of the majority of people that are participating in this system. You can end up probably getting like an RPM of like maybe like $1.50 to $2 an hour. And for like first world or Americans or people like that, you know, that's going to probably translate to about like $300 or $400 a month. Like obviously the work that you
I don't know what it is, Peyton. I have no idea. Like what I used to get paid on Instagram Reels. It was fucking good money. It was good money with my skits. Oh my God. And then just one, like when the bonuses, I mean, I had one reel alone made me like $600. Just one. And then it just went away. I don't know what happened. Same thing with fucking TikTok, man. Before they did their stupid TikTok program or whatever they have now, where the video's got to be over a minute long, I was cooking on TikTok, brother. Jeez. I was cooking.
you put in, you get more. But for people,
these people earn insane amounts, small percentage crap. That's key. And insane. Here's the thing. You like the disingenuous thing right now is clipping. The advertisement of clipping is being treated in the same advertisement of the very platforms that clipping are promoting. Streaming is articulated as this idea for fast money and success. It's only a small fraction of people that actually put in enough work and effort and actually get themselves in this position to do that. It's like I put in that one video recently. I got a newsletter coming out this weekend talking more in depth about this and how system or platforms have monetized this, have monetized off the dream. If you guys aren't subscribed to the newsletter, head up the website, go subscribe. But this newsletter, one of the portions that goes over that talks about the reality that you're more likely in 2026, any of you guys are more likely to have a successful brick and mortar business. Like a physical business start. You're higher odds of that becoming more successful than being a content creator, let alone only streaming, let alone like just streaming full time, not worrying about content creator. It's like on Twitch to start making $1,500 a month. Realistically, you need to hit a top 1% threshold of the platform. Meaning you needed to be the top 1% of Twitch to start making $1,500 a month. 73% of Twitch doesn't. Hear what I'm about to say. 73% of Twitch streamers on the platform, they don't even make money. They don't even make money. It's articulated as this idea that it's a great way to make money. It is a small fraction of people that are making real money. Hate those odds because most brick and mortar business don't last a year statistically. Right. Puts it in perspective. Right. Why you get Brandbo? Because they called somebody it rhymes with leotard. I said leotard. TikTok. That is a piece of clothing. Yeah, that's understood. But yeah, what I was trying to say real quick to scrap, clipping's being treated in the same way. Everybody's advertising this idea. I got clippers that are making thousands of dollars a month. You guys are talking a small percentage, and they're good. They're good at what they do. They are on time. They do it full time. They have turned it into a career. Here's the bad thing with a lot of content creators, and I'm going to call some of you guys out. I've said this in this industry for years. Some of you guys would make so much more money and have a life that you would actually enjoy if you would just get the fuck off the camera and stop chasing the pipe dream of trying to be the creator. Myself included. I'm coming to that point. It's just, why compete? There's no point in competing. I could make astronomically more money, be more set, be more comfortable, not trying to do this. I 100% could, and so many of you guys. So many of you guys. So when we talk about clippers, these aren't just content creators that are trying to grow their own brand. They're focusing on making their own content. Where did that come from? Oh my God, somebody's hung handsome and healthy. Where did that just come from? Da Bailey! Welcome back, Poppy. Looking good. Looking hung. Looking handsome. But yeah, I don't like that. That's one thing I don't like, Scrap. People advertising, look, dude, just become a clipper. You got to become a clipper. There's no brand for you. You create your own content. You grow your own socials. The people that are making massive money clipping right now, they have 100% came to the conclusion, I have no brand. I'm going to make money off of helping other people's brands. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just trying to articulate this idea. There's no dipping the toe in. Yeah, that's understood. It's always the top 1 to 5%. But this, like the perfect example of selling your soul for cash. These clippers got to be married to the streamers they're clipping that have no life for me, man. Well, it depends on how it's being articulated. Some of these campaigns here that he's going over, they provide a mass amount of clips, which is actually genius. That's the smart thing to do. The smart thing would be, like, let's say I came up with a system. Hey, you guys want to start making money? I'm going to make a thing in my Discord. What I'm going to start doing is I can click the button. I can clip out oh shit, it's 5 o'clock. I can clip multiple things in a day by click of a button. Get ready to get your wallets ready, boys. Get ready to get your wallets ready.
He said,
Uh-oh.
The lights. Uh-oh. Oh,
Say hi.
say hello.
Say hello. Oh boy, they're coming.
Hi.
Say hello. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Say hi. I didn't realize what time it was. I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta hop off here then, chat.
Do you see yourself?
Yeah, that's Dada.
Yeah.
Say, who's Ivan? Who's Ivan? Yeah, Ivan. Yeah. Dude, this is not the best, isn't it? Chat. Let's go. You just got a $20 super chat from the only limited edition.
He's like, what the heck is that?
Yay.
The lights? What is it? Yeah, the big light? Yeah. Yeah. You see Ivan?
Say cars.
Cars.
What are some funny things that chat can all
Say-
over him saying?
Say, let's boat. Let's boat. Say it to the mic. Say,
let's boat.
Or let's go. Say, let's go.
Say Yahoo. All right, buddy. Well, I'll end it off here. We'll go do something. I'm sorry. I know. I'm going to end. I'm sorry. I love you.
Say bye.
I'll see you downstairs in a second. High five. Yes, sir.
People in
All right, we'll continue this conversation. Hey, look, TikTok missed the last of it, or a lot of this. We only got like 10 minutes into it. It's a 50-minute long video. We'll rewatch this on. Let's shoot for Monday. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. Why don't we shoot for Monday? We got somebody coming out to look at the house Monday morning, so I got to do that. But let me get this back up here. Oh, let me at least like talk about like the idea real quick, because I actually like that we were talking about that. I'm not even bring that. So Bobby, how was I? Because I know Scrap is in here too, and I like that when he's in here because he kind of challenges the thought process. Gotcha with the big one. 10 fucking gifted. That was for you, Ivan. I'll let him know. He'll be very happy. I'll get him a treat this weekend. I'll give him a treat this weekend. No, but okay. Thought process. Listen. Thought process. I think the way that a lot of people should be actually articulating clipping, if you guys are on a smaller level, is you should be working together with a group of friends to put together something actually sustainable, right? And what I was trying to say was and maybe I should. Realistically, maybe I should. There's nothing stopping like a creator like myself and saying, let's go. No, that's not that guy. There's nothing stopping a creator. Jesus, you guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all. There's Killa with the gifted to Ali. Or wait, no, Ali got a gifted on Kick. Killa just gifted a membership over on YouTube. Looking good, looking hungry, looking handsome. Big cocks around. Bori, welcome to the Thick Sub Club. But yeah, I think it's more so like what I could do is I could bring some of you guys in Discord, and instead of articulating it as you sit in my stream, you become a viewer in my stream all day. I think the better thing for like the average creator, for like the average person, is make a Discord section. Like, man, the more that I'm saying this out loud, I'm like, why am I not doing this? Which I guess I totally should. I guess the better idea would be make a Discord section with your community members. You supply the clips and you almost challenge your community members to become better at editing, to become better at clipping, and to run their own channels, and they can monetize off your brand. Right. The mods in the community fan out the clips and create their own content that they can own, because that's the best way to do it, because you can't just repost the same thing at the same time every day with the same title. You'll get flagged. You have to almost let people curate. So like if I do a 5-hour streaming session, right, and I have 50 clips, I should be uploading a drive of clips and have a Discord chat with a group of you guys that are like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll make money off of your fucking brand. Absolutely. And I could even take it a step further and I can organize what the clip is, and you could decide how you want to manage the page. You could run an entire channel off of only using my rage bait clips. Only using rage bait clips. Things that would elicit more of a negative emotion, a negative response, but they would get clips across the board. Like some of the things that we reacted earlier to, where when we were talking about the ethics of things and the morality, and I said that people in the online world, people that argue morality and ethics in 2026 are fucking stupid, because there is no such thing. You are literally communicating on a fucking device that was put together by children in third world fucking countries. You stupid imbecile. That right there, that's a perfect clip. There's nothing stopping from creators like myself or you guys acknowledging that idea, setting up a system to where you could click a button and have that clip, and then offer it to your community in a group chat saying, hey, whoever wants to make money off of something, here it is. That's essentially what all these people are doing. Not everybody in these clip farming campaigns are saying, go watch my stream and make clips. They're actually providing the clips. They're providing the context. But that one guy said he lost a bet and face revealed him, and it was you. Dude, that was my friend, and he was doing it to be a smartass. He was doing it to be a smartass. You fell for it. Go call him a cocksucker. Go call him a cocksucker, because that's what he is, a filthy fucking cocksucker. That's what he is. You got, brother. You got. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm not the peanut. In fact, I find it quite disrespectful. I don't talk out of my fucking nose. I'm a nose breather, not a mouth breather. Hence the nose strip, trying to allow me to breathe out of my nose more. Okay. Anyways, guys, you seen the kid. We got to go. We got to go. Monday. So for those that care, so it's Tim Dillon. I fucking hate you guys. So next week, I'm going to be a little bit more consistent. You guys fucking suck. I'm going to be a little bit more consistent next week. And then I got a week off. Hallelujah. We're taking a little vacay. W's in chat for that. And then we'll be back. And when we get back from the vacay, I want you guys' help. I want to start playing some shit and stream with y'all. But guys, I specifically want shit that we can play together. Specifically want shit we can play together. Like, if we're going to play Rust, don't just tell me to fucking play Rust because somebody popular is playing it. I want you guys to explain it to me. If we're going to get back into playing Tarkov, I need you motherfuckers to know what Tarkov is. Okay? If we're going to play Apex, that's fucking fine. You guys need to be willing to be my fucking group of therapists when I bitch about how fucking stupid the lobbies are in that game. You guys got to relate with me. You guys have to carry the fucking momentum. Who's going to carry the boats? You guys are. Okay? The Hunt Showdown. That sounds like a horrible idea. Thanks for the 20 super chat. Guys, thank you so much for all the support today, too. Killa, Limited, Jordy with the 19 months. Appreciate you guys. Ganja with the 10 gifted over on Kick. 20 gifted now coming in from him. Bailey coming in with the love. All the gifts over on TikTok. I appreciate y'all, man. It's that shit is super supportive. As usual, guys, blueprints, everything available on my website. Moving into the next couple months, I do have more time for the consulting. So the individual that I'm helping out on Tuesday, he was just in chat. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. So anything that you guys need, available on websites, products that I use, camera gear, everything that I use on the websites, all the links on the websites. If you guys want to follow me on another platform, it's all available there. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.